positive. I have to be honest with you that my mother, who's 72, who looks like she's 50 and has never had one thing done, and you know, everyone will tell you, she's just the most amazing woman, but extremely important to be able to think positive, healthy thoughts, because when you think negatively, your muscles contort in that negative space, and when you have a lot of worries, right, it really affects your immune system. It actually depresses the cells. So, you know, positive thinking, positive living, as well as using things that are natural, healthy, and really going to change the habits, right? Because if we think about it, what ages us are our habits. And this particular product we've created targets the habits that create lines, wrinkles, and sagging skin. Yeah.
Now,
so, and you sleep with it. Sorry.
There you go again, Jeanette.
Sorry.
It's good. You both have lots of good things to say.
Go ahead.
But how do you, okay, so what's not included in this? This is the physical aspect of it.
Yeah.
This doesn't really deal with the whole mental side of maintaining that positive attitude.
Well, the CD that you get with the products and the video that you can watch online talks to you a lot about how to actually be, you know, how to have the ageless mindset. And I speak a lot on tour about the ageless mindset and really understanding that, you know, aging is just aging healthily, right? Being young is a state of mind, and as well as constantly being regular with the things that you're using to support your skin.
But you sleep with those, right? That's what I
You
want to
can
know.
sleep with them. Honestly, if people really want to not spend $10,000 and truly get amazing results, you can sleep with them. And I know that, you know, people think, well, how can you do that? And it's just like, what happens to your love life? Well, you put it on, you know, after it's all done. And you're sleeping in the morning, you wake up looking phenomenal. So a lot of husbands, you know, a lot of men are starting to use this too, but a lot of men say, wow, you know, if my wife can save us $10,000 in a facelift, she can wear that all day long if she wants, you know? And so you can actually use this while you sleep, or preventative. Those weeks where you're stressed, where you've had just a hard day at work, where you've had a lot of computers, etc., or it's the sun right now. If you're out there sunbathing, you can come back in, put a nice layer of the Time Reverse Restore Multi-Action Firming Cream on, and the facial support bands, and literally erase every line and wrinkle that you've just created by being in the sun. It's just a matter of balance, right? So 15 to 20 minutes, or sleeping with it. It really just depends. It's like anything, like exercise. The more you do it, the faster the results. But you can do even just a walk 15 minutes a day makes a difference.
So can you give us a couple of little tidbits about the mindset that people can take away from here? What, you know, a couple of little tips about how to, you know, keep and maintain that timeless
Sure. And
mindset?
you know what? If people write to me at, you know, ask@tanyachernova.com, I'm happy to send you an affirmation card that's specially formulated to keep you healthy and young, like affirmations that you say. But it's like, you know, your mind controls your body, right? And so it's very important that your mind starts off with a healthy breakfast. So ultimately, if you, example, wake up in the morning and the first thing you say is, oh my God, I'm so tired. Oh, I look so tired. Look at this face. I can't believe I look like this. Yeah, just catch yourself doing that. And the first thing you say is, you know, hello, I love you. I love you. And look in the mirror. Really look in the mirror and say, you're so beautiful. Oh, look for, you know, if people look in the mirror and they look for wrinkles, they will find them. Oh, they will. Oh, there they are. But you have to look at what is beautiful. Making sure that you identify that also, without being in full denial, because obviously you have to just watch how things are, right? But, you know, wrinkles happen very slowly, so you've got to just make sure that you're sleeping well, and at the same time looking at yourself in the mirror saying, I love you, I'm happy with what is, being grateful for the health that you have and not worrying about what you don't have, right? Because a lot of people might be, for example, oh, I wake up in the morning and I've got a headache, you know. Look at for what's positive. Do some massages. You know, don't just reach for Tylenol right away. Like, start to look for ways that you can love yourself and give to yourself what you feel like you're constantly giving to others, right? So, I mean, mostly it's affirmations, looking for what's positive. If you're going to look for the aging, you'll find it. So just be careful.
Okay, and you talk about preventative. Like, for example, if there's people out there thinking, oh, I don't need to worry about that, I'm too young, or, you know.
When's a good time to start?
Can people start even they've got no sign of wrinkles or agings, or should they start at that stage, or what do you think?
Yeah, it's a really good question. And I mean, to be honest, my mother got me on cleanser and cream when I was 5. I've never in my life used soap on my face or any of that stuff. So it's never too young to start, because your skin is an organ. It's an elimination organ. So you need to properly exfoliate it and cleanse it so that it can work for you and help to detoxify not just your face, but the whole entire body. And I do a lot of seminars on that. But, you know, around 20 or so is when you're starting to lose the collagen. You're starting to lose that natural hormone factor that keeps you young and plump. And a lot of times in our teenage years, that's when we're doing a lot of damage to our skin, staying up late at night, drinking a lot of pop. You know, it depends on the lifestyle, but I would say
alcohol, smoking.
Yeah, alcohol, smoking, of course, in the 20s, you know, partying in those environments that are very dry and dehydrating. You know, the younger that you start with something that's good for you, it's like habits, right? The younger you start having good posture, as you age, your posture will continue to stay wonderful, right? So it's a matter of knowing what's good for your skin at the age that you are and doing something versus nothing. That's always better. And one thing I also wanted to mention that, you know, wherever you are right now in your life, whoever's listening to this program, if you could do one thing that would dramatically improve the health of your skin, whatever moisturizer you're using, as long as it doesn't have retinol or any peeling agents in it, apply it more often. We make the mistake of putting it on maybe in the morning and at night. I highly recommend that people reapply their moisturizer during the day, because that's when the skin is the driest. Like, even if it's in a spray form and people think, oh, over top of makeup, won't it clog my pores? I'm not going to go into the molecular structure of how that works, but just putting a little bit of cream on and just hydrating the face a little bit, I promise you it's like giving yourself a drink of water, because no matter how much water you drink on the inside, it rarely gets to what I call the roof of your house. There's in-home renovation and outside of the home, you know, protection. So that's a really big thing.
You know, that's really important, because, you know, now I hear on the news a lot that 20 now, girls are starting to get the Botox shots.
Oh, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's really sad.
So you can
actually
imagine, not only are they they're making themselves full of all this botanical, God knows what. You know, by the time they're 60, who knows what's in them? But the cost, because once you start, you have to keep going.
Well, not only that, but you never know what their emotional state is.
Well, you got that right. And when we talked about the ageless mindset, why I talked about affirmations is that 90% of it is just knowing how to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are. And because of the Photoshop that happens in the magazines, we look at them and we think, my God, they're truly flawless beyond. Meanwhile, it's just an eraser. And ultimately, you know, women that young have to learn how to take care of themselves naturally from the inside out and love themselves and accept themselves, because really it's about aging gracefully. And since our life expectancy is higher, why not look hotter longer? But it's a matter of understanding that it's the habits. So if you're going to do Botox and then sleep on your face, you're still creating the lines and wrinkles. Botox only ever prevents the lines and wrinkles that come from frowning. If you're going to get Juvederm or any Restylane injected, and I'm not against those, I think those are great, but at the same time, you know, if you're going to sleep on your face, if you're not going to moisturize, your skins will still stag. So there's never just one answer. It's always a combination. And of course, you can wear your immortality ring, and you know, life's all good.
Yeah, can only help. Well, Tanya, it's been great to have you on today. Now, where can people get in touch with you if they want to follow up and ask you some questions or order the product? Or
I mean, certainly I would love to answer any questions that you might have about your skin, you know, all over, not just the face, about the lifestyle around it. You can contact me at, I mean, I'll give you the email that goes right to my BlackBerry is ask Tanya Chernova, TanyaChernova.com. And if you want to know more about the product, there's actually a video on it. You can go right to the website, and it's timereverse.com, TIME reverse.com. Yeah, and you can also write to us at info@timereverse.com. There's also a person there all the time answering.
So that's the website.
The website for the products, yeah. And then TanyaChernova.com is me, but you can always, you know, you can Google me, YouTube me, you know, there's lots of formats, Facebook me. But, you know, it's a passion of mine to be able to share this information, because a lot of us are not educated and therefore will go to the greatest extreme, thinking that we're doing the right thing because we're spending the most amount of money. And it's very key that people understand that even just a little bit will go a long way. They don't have to do something dramatic. Yeah.
Okay, great. So that's
pretty good. And you did this with your mom, right?
Yeah, my mother and I invented this product, you know, now 10 years ago. She's a brilliant human being, and we formulated it together. It was a real...
That's really
and it's
cool,
special
right?
Russian technology.
Yes.
You got it.
That otherwise we wouldn't have in this country.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay,
from Russia
Tanya.
with love, right?
That's right, from Russia with love. Yeah.
All right, thanks for doing this today, Tanya.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So again, that's timereverse.com or TanyaChernova.com to check that out. And Jeanette, that's it for another Monday.
It was a great show, and we'll see you. I'll be back in a month, in August 16th, I think is the
I
date.
may not be here that day.
Oh.
You might have to do this show with somebody else.
Or maybe alone.
Well,
we'll see. We'll see. I'll find someone.
Okay. Anyways, we'll look forward to that. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you all tomorrow at noon for more. Actually, you know what? We're going to start early tomorrow. So tune in at 11:30. We got people from the National Health Freedom Association. Big battle shaping up over health freedom here in Canada. We'll start that at tomorrow at 11:30 right here on thatchannel.com. See you then.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new moon, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. Rivers running free.